The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. After Jesus had washed the feet of his disciples, he said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them. I am not speaking of all of you. I know whom I have chosen, but the scripture will be fulfilled. He who ate my bread has lifted his heel against me. I am telling you this now before it takes place, that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he. Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever receives the one I send receives me, and whoever receives me receives the one who sent me." The Gospel of the Lord.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I do not know if Deacon David is the David that God is talking about that he has found. So, Deacon David, are you the chosen one? Okay. The disciples were happy, rejoicing because of the gifts that the Lord endowed them with at the Last Supper. While they were still savoring these gifts of the Eucharist and the priesthood, Jesus turned another page and started speaking about his passion and death. That must have been a big surprise for them. Jesus did that because he knew about the scandal of the cross that was going to come. And that when it comes, that they will be shocked, and many of them will be disappointed because they witnessed all the marvels that Jesus was doing. And seeing him on the cross would be a big shock for them, and many of them will lose faith. Hence, he told them this before it ever happened. So right now, we are in our Easter joy. And the readings are taking us back to what happened prior to the resurrection. Because Jesus is aware that as followers of his, we are going to meet our own crosses in life. And when they come, should we be able to stand? And to help us understand that when the cross comes, it is not the end of the road. He uses the word which we find in the Old Testament when he says, "I am telling you this now, but before it takes place, that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he." This same I am we can also find in the book of Exodus, chapter 3, I believe verse 14, the story of the burning bush, which depicts that Jesus is God. So when you are shaken, when the trials and the crosses of life stares you in the face, remember that he is the one. Remember that he is there, because he never promised that there will be a Christianity without the cross. I know many of us may be thinking of a Christianity without the cross, just like we have boneless steak, non-alcoholic wine. So we could equally have a Christianity without the cross. Is it possible? Jesus never promised that there would be a Christianity without the cross, because we as his servants and followers, we cannot be greater than him. If he who is our master endured the passion and the cross, ours will come our way. The promise I know he made is in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 28, verse 20. I am with you always till the end of time. So think of the challenges, the crosses that stare you in the face. Do they scare you? Do they try to make you lose your faith? Remember that he is he, the I am of old, the I am of today, the one who is and who was and who is to come. He has promised, and he will never fail. There's this song which says, he has promised, he will never fail. I will follow him. He has promised, he will never fail. His faithfulness is forevermore. His faithfulness is forevermore. So remember that he has promised, and he will never fail. So if he has promised and will never fail, what should we do when we are challenged? What should we do when we have our own cross? It could be from the family members, it could be your children. As priests, it could be your religious superiors, it could be your bishop, it could be the people you are pastoring. What should you do? Turn to the one who has said, I am he. Do not worry. St. Paul would say, why do you worry when you can pray? The song takes it this way. Why do you worry when you can pray? Trust in Jesus, and he will lead the way, and he will make you promise, and then fulfill his promise. Why worry when you can pray?